What's up, guys? Rainy day here at the shop. Tuesday, rain out of work. It's about the end of the season for us, so getting ready to be spending a lot of days in the shop here. But end of the work season, I should say. I guess it basically is the end of the racing season for us. With A-Mod for sure. With this car here, I'll get into everything here. You see the intake and stuff's off this car. But we got Kelson Sport Moto there. I've got all the major stuff together. I just got to get the little stuff buttoned up, and we may, weather permitting and all that stuff, race at Hidden Hollow there January 3rd or something like that, New Year's race. But we'll get into that a little later. But happy Thanksgiving week. What's day? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's a couple of days. Everybody be at their families eating and everything. So I just wanted to say, if you guys, anybody out there needs a place, or millionaires or poor, broke, I don't care, whatever. If you just need a place to eat and have no family here, hey, holler at me and we'll fix you up. My mother-in-law fixes plenty, and my sisters and them fix plenty. So if you need a place to go, holler at me. But anyways, I guess just making a video here to get posted out. Kind of, a lot of people have been asking me, like, hey, what's going on, this, that, and the other, and which, so I figured I'd just post a video. Haven't been in here a whole lot, like I said just a second ago. I'll show you all the broke parts on here. I'm talking to a buddy of mine right now. He's going to fix me up on getting everything fixed on the valve train here. He's going to come down, set everything back up and everything. So I got this one covered. All I got to do is really get shocks and stuff off of it here, and have my shock guy Kevin go through them, Victory Race shocks, and probably tweak on some things and stuff. We got some pretty cool plans for the A-Mod this year. Over here on the Kelson Sport Mod, we're gonna call it Yellow Deck. I'm taking the body up. The same cars are just 2 years difference, and this one's the two new. We bought this one new in 2024, and that's a 2022, but it's still same cars. So the body fits on that one. So we're gonna put the body on that one. Try to get Kelson going. But we got a lot going on here. I'll grab the phone here. I just stuck it up here. My arm gets a little tired when I film. Need filming equipment and all that stuff, so keep up everything. I just like, we're definitely not getting rich or famous, and not even making 1 cent, and it's actually taking time out of my day to film. But we want something to look back on. If I'm lucky enough to make it to 90 years old, and knock on wood, I want to go back and watch everything with my grandkids, and all them's the years we raced, and watch Caden get 2 wins already. It's awesome. With that being said, we've had results-wise a good year. But racing, let's see, how you call it? Racing a lot, not so good. We raced a few times, and every time we did, we broke down. I didn't start the feature race because of mechanical stuff going on. If you go back in the year, if you follow us a lot, we broke a fuel pump. Florence, Cam at Wheeler got in a crash at 201, knocked us out. And then work, I was real busy at work this year. But with that said, so Caden started out of 2025. Caden started what? Actually started 3 feature races without, and drove from the back and got a top 5 at 201. Passed some really, really great cars, really good guys, fast guys. Got a 5th at 201. Went to Hidden Hollow, which the video's posted. Hidden Hollow. Had bad luck again. We heat race, hits his brakes, it locks up, spins him out. Then he pulls off. I thought he was just mad and aggravated. come to find out, you know, if you go back, it's in the video, the last video I posted on YouTube now, not on Facebook. You have to go to our Team Yates YouTube to see racing videos, guys. Come to find out, the right rear brake caliper broke, and the brake caliper wedged in between the bird cage, and everything was just locked up and solid. So we got that fixed. My father-in-law welded it back, you know, welded the brake bracket back, and I actually still like that. I'm gonna probably leave it. I mean, done a good job. But anyways, he started in the back of that feature and got second place. So there's a 5th of 201, second at Hidden Hollow, and then we went to Rock Castle, Caden's favorite track actually, and their last race of the season, and come out with a win on that. Got second as heat and won his feature, and $1,000. And so another check to hang on the wall, which we got his over there from last year's, his first win, Rock Castle. But I'm gonna build a wall here. Hopefully, we got 2 checks already from Caden. So, and him just starting. I mean, he ain't really. If you added all his time he's been racing, he ain't been racing. He ain't raced a full season after we building this car. We got started late last year, 2024, to mechanical problems and work this year. He didn't, so he ain't got a full season in. So he's doing pretty good. But anyways, I'll grab the camera here, and I'll show you what's going on with this. After I got the parts off, I'll get a few more things off, and then we'll get to Kelson's car, the sport mod. But all right, so I'll go ahead and bring you down here. So these are what you call shaft rockers here. Really nice set, and this is actually the first time I've seen any of these fail on any of our engines. But nothing to do with the valves, nothing to do with the shaft rockers here. But a couple of these bolts backed out and stripped, and caused this. There's a bar in between here. See this bar right here that these 2 rocker arms bolt to? There's a solid bar goes through there, and it bolts in 3 spots. So what happened when them backed out, it broke that bar, and Caden won his race on 7 cylinders, and I knew it sounded different. But nothing's hurt. It didn't hurt, and I found all the parts. I'll show you. So like I said, I got all the intake off, everything. So we'll have to get this cleaned back up, mounted back. Which I was going to have to take the intake off anyway, because the last couple of races we had an oil leak develop, and I swear I believe it was coming out of this right here, because when I pulled the intake off, it was some oil in between there. And it was just, whole front of this engine was just oil after each race. I'll just wash it and just go with it. But I'll show you the parts here we took off. I took off here. I'll take you over here. But I'm fitting Kelson's car with the body here. We got his new headers on. I got to finish brakes and some stuff. I've got the transmission, bell housing, flywheel. I'm gonna sand that flywheel and paint it. But I'm gonna get these parts out here and show you what's going on with Caden's open motor here. We'll use this. All right, so here's the push rods, which I don't think it bent them, but it kind of beat them a little bit. You can see right there. So I'm gonna order 2 new of them. Our roller lifters are good. They're good. So here's your rockers, right? That bar I was talking about goes through. See, that should be 1 set right there. So when them bolts come out, it broke them, and them split and just landed in there. So got to get them apart and order that new bar that goes in there. Now, 1 bolt broke. Let's see. It's right here. It broke, and it's in. I'll show you what that's in. So everything's accounted for, guys. Nothing. I found everything. That's it. So these 3 bolts right here. I think this bolt broke. These 2's come loose, and it just broke that one. Is what's caused all this. So, and I found everything, guys. So that made me happy. Oh, sorry. So what I got to do is we've got to I'm getting these to my buddy. Probably be my next engine guy. And we're going to order what we need, and he's going to come and throw us all back on and all that. So that's what happened to us at Rock Castle. So with the good luck that finally struck, we had bad luck, but it could have been a lot worse. So I ain't going to complain. And of course, getting new gaskets and all that stuff. So nothing major on this. I do have to pull the transmission. It's developed. If you guys at race know how these Burt bell housings, they're all just aluminum, and you know how they'll crack. So I got a crack developing them. I had my brother-in-law William race or fix that. So, but that bolt broke out right there. So I'm gonna have to take this bar off. I gotta take all these off, which I would have done it today, but I ain't got the right socket to fit that right. The star, I got stars, but that must be a certain size. But anyways, I gotta take all these off. I gotta pull these bolts off through here. These big bolts that go. I gotta pull this bar off, this whole bar, and he's got to drill and tap these right here back out. So, all right, so that's that, and the intake sitting over here. Once you take these intakes off and stuff, buddy, motors are small. And of course, he's going to come and set all this back up and then check all this side here. But everything seems to be good shape, but he's going to go through it and check it all and set it back. So I just want to stick these back on. So here's the deal with that, but that's still fresh cam, that's fresh motor. Like I said, Brian, before he passed away, just put a brand new cam. That was one of our bad luck nights. We broke a cam at Willard's this year, so he put a brand new cam and everything in it. It's fresh, and the only thing it was just a little bit of a parts failure, and that happens. So that's gonna be back together. We're gonna race, of course, like 201 Rock Castle, maybe Willard's, some in West Virginia, Motor Speedway, and Hidden Hollow. We got all kinds of tracks to race, but I got one weekend circled on the calendar already for both cars. Dirt Track World Championship. Camp all weekend. You're going to have to come out and hang out with us, but it's a long time till then, so we'll get to that and make plans. So we'll get into Kelson's car here a second. All right, guys, I hope you're still with me here. We'll get into Kelson's car just a little bit, and I mean, not much. Some people's asking me about this motor, if I'm selling it, what am I going to do with it, and blah, blah, blah. If you go back and the channel there, well, basically, this motor would probably about already been fixed. But as you know, we lost our engine guy, and he's just not an engine guy, guys. He's a good friend of ours, Brian, and it was at his shop, and he redone our other Burt transmission for Kelson's car. He built this motor for us from the ground up, and you guys already know. And then I had this motor at his shop, and he was actually getting ready to start on it. But unfortunately, you know, life happens, and good people, you know, stuff happens. You know, you can be here right now and be gone tomorrow. So not even be gone tomorrow, you can be gone like right now. But anyways, I got with his family and stuff, and we got this. I went up there and got what I had up there, and everything was good, everything's nice, and everything went good. So it has not been started on yet. This is a 421, 13 degree, big horsepower engine, and you know, like I said, this one's a 415, 18 degree. This one's going to be probably 100 horsepower more. So it's on hold for a little bit here, and I know people have been asking. I've robbed some stuff off of it, robbed a water pump for Kelson's motor and just some, you know, odds and end things. But it's still 100% complete all the way from intake to oil pan, all the roller rockers, assembly, everything, shaft rockers, all that stuff. Shaft rockers, I should say. I probably may clean off the bench over here, and I may just go ahead and pull it apart and just seeing the heads of the Brodocks, see if they can fix them. Seeing the block, I know blocks obviously fixed. I got seeing the block, maybe seeing the block crank and everything else to a guy to have all that fixed and balanced and make sure everything's good and make sure they can fix the head. The one head's the only one's bad, and get all that fixed and then have somebody put it together. So we'll see, but we need to have it for sure for the A mod for extra motor. So we'll see. So that's the story on that. I know I had some guys asking about selling stuff. I really don't want to yet. I mean, as long as we're racing, no, because I got to fix. Once we fix it, it's another engine. So, all right. So I've got the body. I still got not the deck. The decking's too complicated to change, so I'm leaving it in for now. But I got Caden's body on Kelson's car. I was putting the nose on today, and still I ain't got it bolted on. I just got everything up on the car. It's going to line up really good. And so, what I got going on here is we're getting everything buttoned up on the engine. I got the headers on. I still got to get power, steering pump and belts and stuff. Got the headers, headers on over here to like to think still. Got steering box, everything shocks, all the suspensions on here. Which I'd say I probably went through this in some other videos, but we'll do it again. I got to get some brake lines, the right ones. I got every brake line you can think of, but the one I need actually. And I got some brake calipers. Got to get the brake mount for the passenger side. Like I said, I got the new brake calipers and everything. Got the battery in it. The gauges work. Like I said just a minute ago, here's transmission and bell housing and flex plate. So flywheel, I guess. All I gotta do is go and get a Burt coupler for the flywheel here. Then I can go ahead and bolt the transmission up and start. Or I get a starter. I gotta get a few shock bolts for the back too. I just got them stuck on there, some just cheap bolts. So, but he's really close, really close. We can taste it. Drive line. I'm gonna grab this drive line now. Once I get the transmission up in this car, I'm gonna measure everything. We're gonna throw this drive line in now. This one, make sure it's the right one. That way, I order a new one. I just put back in this one. So that's the plan there. Shelf paperwork. We'll leave that up here. All the gauges work. I got the battery in it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can reach it. But yeah, they light up real good. Got everything. His seats mounted. I mean, he's ready. We just got shifters all in it and everything. We just got to get it buttoned up here. I got to get some power steering hoses made up, which that's nothing. It's easy stuff, just time consuming. And AC's working on our graphics. We're going to have probably a new design. So, I mean, you're going to recognize the cars, and it ain't going to be like dramatic, but I think we won't announce it yet. We got a couple of things we're going to work on. So, I should have it any time he's working on that. So, yeah, we got a lot going on. I got plenty to do. Kelson just got his license not long ago, which he is 16, but he already lowered he's got his license already because he already had his permit where they lowered age. Gotta get him a truck, just odds and ends stuff. But yeah, we got a lot going on. Got a lot of content coming up, all that stuff. So, that reminds me, I gotta get the battery and winterize this thing. So, it usually don't freeze in this shop though. It's insulated pretty good. I've had like waters and stuff sitting down on the counter, pop, whatever you can think of. Oh, here's a carburetor distributor out of the Cadence car. Oh, but anyways, I've had water and stuff in this garage that's not froze, so that I can think of. But I gotta get another list We've dug out some more wheels. We gotta get cleaned up. Still got some tires from last season. Some back there. We gotta get more. Kane's gonna start getting more tires. I'm trying to get my hands on a 602 crate engine for Kelson's 2 car for Rock Castle, so I'm looking into that. I could probably trade around in it one or something. That way you can switch in and out when we go up there. All right, so I don't know how long this will be. This is kind of a talking video, I guess. So just wanted to update everybody. I know I had a lot of people asking what's going on, all that stuff. Got a couple more weeks left of work, and then I've got all winter because my job's seasonal. So looking forward to my break, but really don't get a break because I'm going to be in here every day. Trying to get 2 cars going. That's kind of hard to do with not like needing money to live on and stuff. So I'm going to start bumming some more off my sponsors and getting some sheet metal and everything. All right, guys, appreciate it.